Lord have mercy on our twisted souls. Start streaming, start streaming. Lord have mercy on our twisted souls. Wow, it sounds like we're in church. The Church of Gristle, the Orange Church, if you will. No sacrilege implied or discerned, hopefully. Folks, how's it going out there? Hold on, I'm just going to share this with some friends. And then away we will go. Sorry, we're running a little bit late today. We had to redo some things here in Orange Room. Boom. Okay, I did that. That has been done. Eddie Leone says, stream on. Tom, dig it. It says, don't sass the Squatch. Good, solid advice. My lovely niece, Melissa, got this for me for Christmas, and fortunately, because we did not meet as a family for Christmas, I only got it a couple weeks ago. I need to thank her. She sent me some very funny shirts. She's got an excellent sense of humor, and this is one of them. It's the maiden voyage with Don't Sass the Squatch. So today's kind of a rando live that we're doing because I was actually supposed to be in Dallas this week, but unfortunately some stuff came up on the home front. I needed to be home, and I'll need to be home here for the next couple weeks. So I could not go. I had to cancel last minute, but for a very good reason. So sorry for those who were going to go see me in Dallas if that was one of the things you were planning on doing. Sorry about that, but I am here now. So I'm going to have fun with a few different guitars I still have in the arsenal that Wildwood has sent. And we'll just kind of do a little overview of some of the things. And let's see. Hold on just a second here. Oh, it's saying it's live right now. It is indeed, friends. It is indeed. All right, I'm going to go over here and go like this. Bada bing. Someone did complain again. Every now and again, people complain that I'm on the phone when we start these streams. But the reason why I do that is because I do it. And there you go. Someone said, with all the tens of dollars that you make, certainly you could get somebody else to do this for you. Really? Is it really ruining people's day that I'm taking a few seconds here on the front while engaging in some extemporaneous banter with you kindly people out there? I'm just going to share this with some music friends. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to share boom, 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 boom. I'm going to share it to Newsfeed, boom. I'm going to share it to a little place we like to call the Gristle Kingdom. Baba boodle doodle doodle doo. Where is it? Come on, brain. Come on, Prevagen, kick in. Prevagen. I'm just kidding. I should probably not joke about that kind of stuff. But hey, what are you going to do? All right, there we go. One last share. There we did. We did it. Ladies and gentlemen, doggone it. We did it. How's everybody doing out there? You all right? I, for one, would like a refund for this free entertainment. Right, Drew? How dare I? Yeah, I'm sad too. But hey, you know what? Next time. This is a guitar I played the other day, but I busted a string because I was too savage with it. I was too sassy with it. And so I thought I'd play it again. But what's funny is, folks, what I've realized is that in a perfect world, I'd put the camera right here because that's where the 60 cycle hum ends if I add a little. But when I face the camera this way, when I go over here. Crazy, isn't it? But what are you going to do? But this is a glorious instrument. This is one of them Les Paul Jr. American Original Collection, I believe they're called, from Wildwood Guitars. Yeah, it does not have a Fluence P90 in it. It has just a regular Gibson P90 in it, which sounds great, but is, of course, susceptible to that 60 cycle hum. But, of course, my P90s will be impervious to that kind of activity. The standalone versions of my P90s will be out, we're hoping, by June. And then, of course, they are available in the Signature Reverend, which, of course, as you all know, is available now. I think, I don't know if the next shipment has hit Wildwood yet, but those are Those are these. These. So anyway, let's hear this little rascal a little bit, shall we? Mm-hmm. Look out now, Dougherty. A diggity dog it. The one chord jams. They're just fun. It's just fun for the peoples. Now, this is a guitar that Wildwood sent me last week, and I do have to send it back. People think that these guitars just come and they stay. Boy, wouldn't that be fun. But that's not the case. They visit for a time. I use them on a live stream. Then I record short little 30-second jobbers. We call them the Wildwood 30s. And then Paulie Brown, he edits them up a little bit, and he puts them on a little Instagrammery, and sometimes Facebookery, and occasionally something elsery. Let me see what, I'm going to give you the exact lowdown on this guitar. I believe I have it in here somewhere. This is, yes, Gibson original collection Les Paul Jr. In ebony, 8.05 pounds, mahogany body, mahogany neckwood, rosewood fingerboard. It's got one volume, one tone, hand wired with orange drop capacitors. Okay? Orange drop capacitors. Yes, Buzz Wilson. Sorry, I had to cancel my Dallas appearance, so I will not be down there this weekend. Unfortunately, there was some personal stuff here on the home front I needed to attend to, so I could not go down and had to cancel kind of abruptly, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So I'm here today with you via the inner Google. One dog ear P90, one volume, one tone, nickel hardware wraparound tailpiece, vintage deluxe case with white buttons. No, those are those white buttons, not in the case. Sometimes my brain is, it's just a deluxe Gibson, or just Gibson hard shell case. Not even deluxe, just Gibson hard shell cake. But hey, it's a case. There you have it. Screaming little guitar, though. Screaming little guitar, huh? Loving that Upna CD. Thank you very much, Elbar. I appreciate that. Here it is right here. From the Upna, 12 tracks of delicious fun. You know, it is going to be available digitally as of tomorrow, April 30th. It should, as the kids say, it's going to drop. I don't know if it's going to make that sound, but it's going to drop tomorrow on all the digital streaming services. However, today it is available on, if you go to Bandcamp. And of course, we get a little extra taste of the action when you do download it from Bandcamp, FYI. So there you have it. Koch Marshall Trio from the Upna. So if you go to Koch Marshall Trio on Bandcamp, you'll find it. The album is amazing. Thank you very much. Every song is solid gold. Well, thank you very much, Levi. That's very nice. I appreciate that. Word from Fox Point. Greetings, Fox Point. Great shirt. Thank you. It's from my niece. Bless her. Don't sass the Squatch. Don't sass the Squatch. Plugged in the new CT, Quarantine. Am I right? Woo. Oh, nice one, Patrick. Yes, Dylan does say that as well. He does. He says, from the Upna slaps. That's what Dylan says, too. It slaps. Or it's loud. He goes, that is loud. But that's an old one, I think. Slaps, I think, is relatively contemporaneous. Am I right? Any chance to get you on Daryl's house in New York? Well, if that works out at some point, we'd be glad to do it. I'll tell you that. Was told by Wildwood today that there are no more Bradford Beach Blues available. So sad. Oh, are they all gone? Diggity doggone. Anyway, sorry about that. Last 3 days of my player. I love it, Levi. Thank you very much. Greetings from Spain. Greetings to you. Pickup sounds good. All right, so I'm just going to have some fun grabbing various different guitars here for our listening and dining pleasure. Jay says, my refrigerator magnet was reinforced 1/4 of my calendar. See? Not only is it festive, but it's utilitarian as well. It's the gift that keeps on giving. Am I right or am I right? All right, I'm going to switch to another guitar I got from Wildwood Guitars that's here as a visitor, and we'll be going back. You can purchase these guitars if you'd like. You could simply call up our friends at Wildwood and say, hey, you know what? Drade was playing a delightful guitar on the live stream today. I want it. And we'll be able to make that happen for you. They will. I just play them and have fun with them, and I send them back. And then all that transactional business takes care on another particular situation. Thank you, Billy. I'm glad you're digging it. Boy, that's so nice to hear. I'm glad people are enjoying the CD. Greg, can you do some pedal steel licks? Tricks? Sure, I can do both. No, Robert, I got your Bloomfield reference. I'm going to have to tune this rascal up. Let's see what we got here. Hold on just a second, folks. Hold on just a second, folks. Hold on now. I got to tune this rascal up. It is telly time. Loving the CD. Thank you, Michael. We're glad you're liking it. I was going to say that when you're, we've been playing out these songs for quite some time, and a lot of you have seen us live. And there's certainly a lot of stuff on the internet. And then, of course, we do our live streams. So folks are exposed to those songs. So you never know when you get the CD if people are going to like that version or be like, well, that's not quite the way they do it live. And so I'm glad that everyone seems to be grooving on. I think the CD is pretty indicative of what we do live anyway. We just add a little bit of extra little gristle on there for the kids. But for the most part, it is what it is. Can you dig it? Mm-hmm. Mark says, from the Upna, turning heads, blaring for my pickup truck. I like it. I like it. Anthony says, I broke my knee recently and I've watched every single Grey Koch video on YouTube. Boy, I'm sorry about that. I hope that didn't cause your injury. Dude, where can we find tabs for your songs? Well, that's an excellent question, Anthony, because there is going to be a book of tablature of my tunes. Not all of them, but I think 18 of them. Is it 12 or 18? I can't remember, but a good chunk of them. Well, some of them from my various releases. That's going to be available June 1. So I will definitely let you know. I'm going to do signed copies of that. But it's going to be called Best of Grey Koch. It's released through Hal Leonard transcriptions. It'll be tablature and regular notation from tunes from my various records. Of course, excluding the most recent one because it wasn't out yet. But I tried to get at least a couple tunes off of each release that I think people would be most interested in. And there you go. Randy, did I not answer you? Did Randy ask a question? It's so hard. It's so hard to see it at the right time. Vincent wants to hear some pedal steel stuff. We could certainly do that. Anyway. I was just saying something else and I forgot. All right, that's just a simple little pedal steel run, but a good one. So I'm in D. Yeah. Ooh. I gotta tame this wild beast. This one's kind of right out of the case-ish. It is an American Professional 2 Telecaster. So that little run. So I hit the octave. So I'm basically resolving from A, a little cadence. 5-1, right? You can do stuff like ooh. All right, that's some pedal steely stuff there for you. Doodle 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 doo. That's a nasty little tone. Woo! Just so you... Checking 1, damn 2. I see audio. What the hell's going on here? Let's see what we got. Let me restart. Are we back now? How's that? We back? For the love of crying. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan came in and fixed whatever was going on. Oh, so someone thinks that maybe because the foot switch, when I switched to the bottom foot switch, that it shut the audio off. Well, you never know. You never know. Woo! Can you dig it? All right. Could I please fire off the names of them pedals? Yes, I'm just scared to put it on the pedal cam again so we don't lose sound. The Wildwood exclusive overdrive pedal is called the ODS 181 by Jetter. And, oh, Ryan didn't, Brian's saying, go ahead. All right. Okay. So can I? Okay. So this one right here, the ODS sneaker foot, is the ODS 181. Sounds wicked. Here's some pedals that my buddy Tim Yarnig makes. That's what I use. That's what I used on the Upna CD to get that octave thing on brushes. That's the pedal I use. Little envelope filter thing that my buddy Tim made. That's the Waka Waka pedal, and rightly stated. What does the ODS sound like with the OTS? Boy, that's a lot of O's. Let's see what we got. So if we got. Potent combination. Get out the vice grips, because that's what you're going to need to sing that song. Am I right? Yeah. Come on, brain. Then I go. There we go. Prevagen, where's my Prev? Where's my Prevagen? Where's my Prev? Where's my Prevagen? That was in that middle position. I had the tone control pushed out, so it was more of that middle position in series instead of in parallels. It had a little bit more meat. Had a little bit more meat to it, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit more of that meat. I did give a little Blackmore in there, didn't it? That's a good sound of fiddle right there. So that is an American Professional 2. The American Professional 2. If you know what is good for you. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And then here's a guitar I played on Tuesday. It's an excellent specimen. This is a Suhr guitar. And what do we call this one? Let's get it exact. Let's get it exact for the kids. For the kids, we need it exact. For the kids, we need some facts. This is a Suhr Classic S. Simple enough. Classic S Antique. And this one is 7.85 pounds. Alder body, maple neck. 9 to 12 inch compound radius with standard roll. 22 medium stainless steel, diggity doggone frets. 2 V63 single coils, neck and middle. 1 SSV humbucker in the bridge. Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Stainless steel frets. That is correct. Well, sounds good with some gain. It sounds good with some gain. That was a song called The Grip from back in the day of my own creation. Can you dig it? Good sounding guitar. A good sounding guitar, ladies and gentlemen. And it is a Suhr. Yes, sir. It's a yes, sir. Questions out there? Was that pick slide thing you were doing on both the E and the A strings? Yes. Yes, it was. The E and the A string. Yeah, it's looking a little, here, let's see it up close. Yeah, it's that classic Strat yellow, classic. It makes me think of a little bit of banana pudding, but banana pudding is delicious. Am I right or am I right? Has Tim ever made me an amp? Yes, I do have a Tim made deluxe, like a Tweed deluxe. It's a fine amplifier. You want to hear the two position? Oh, you hear that? That's strange and mysterious sounds. I like to do that. That's a funny sound. That sounds like the end of the world. Sorry about that. I think I may have just started the end times. Sorry. Can you dig it? Red pill or blue pill? Spider, that's up to you. That's up to you. Yes. Yeah. That's an old tune of mine from back in the day. We used to play that and mold people's minds back in 1990. I think that song was minted. And I never figured out the Eddie Van Halen thing. I actually learned this from, I was at a NAMM show going through, went around NAMM and I saw Blues Saraceno in a booth playing, and he did a song with the volumes 12 and the single repeat. I was like, that's cool. I think I'll make my own little thing like that. So I came home and I came up with Tonus Diabolicus and gigged around with that sucker a long time for the kids. They always seem to dig it. I used to put it at the end of at the end of Little Wing. We do Little Wing ended on E flat, and then we had this whole epic thing going into that particular tune. Futuristic delay jam. Yeah, it's like a mutant blues is what it is. I started out with this. That little lick right there. It was like a Mike Stern lick right. Here. Then I started going. When you add the delay to that, it sounds like thus. And then if you add the volume control, and then I thought, well, I can't just have that part of the song. So I thought, well, I'll make it into like a weird futuristic blues song. So for the 4 chord, I decided I'd just arpeggiate there's like an extra beat in there. And then back to the 1. And then back in the day, at that particular point in time, I was listening to a lot of Wes Montgomery, and he did this cool blues lick, like a 5/4 lick. He'd go. So the 5. So with that, I kind of just arpeggiated a little bit. And do. That song's called Tonus Diabolicus. That's actually on, it was on the first Tone Control record, but it's also on The Grip. The Grip was kind of a compilation up to that point with new songs. It came out in 2001. It just became available again online. It says 2021 on it, but that record is as old as the hills. Can you hear tossing in some old tape warble to that effect? Yeah, I do have it in there a little bit, just a little bit of warbly goodness for the kids. Thank you. Glad you dug it. I'm glad you dug it. Have I heard Buckethead? I have heard Buckethead. Although I don't have any records. I just know who he is and know he's wicked. And I've seen some YouTube stuff, and it's frightening. Can you dig it? What is that sitar thing behind you? Oh, that's my... I bought this a while back, used. This is a copy of a choral sitar. It's made by Rogue. It sounds killer. This is kind of a weird thing, but if you guys want to hear it just for kicks and gigs. Kicks and giggles. This sounds like this. Cool, huh? You can go. Right? Nah. Good, clean fun. I saw this in a store a while back, and I had to have it. I had a Jerry Jones version at some point, but I sold it and so on and so forth. And of course, here is my signature Gristle Master. There should be more coming into Wildwood soon. Strings went a little far afield there. Can't have that. Well, you can, but I won't. I won't have it. Right? Sounds good. It's a good sounding guitar. P90s are the spice of life, and these is nice and quiet. These are nice and quiet. Yeah, it's the Peter Green thing. It's quite nice. Sounds good. It sounds doggone good, ladies and gentlemen. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a fun hour of troublemaking. Greg, do you have a video on your channel with slide titled courtesy about slide? No, not right now. I do have a book and video available called Standard Tuning Slide Guitar. I also have some slide video tutorial as part of my Brave New Blues book and video compilation. Those are available on my website or wherever Hal Leonard books are sold. There's a website that is kind of Hal Leonard's digital platform for streaming their lessons, and it's called guitarinstructor.com. And all of my stuff is available on there because I've been with Hal Leonard for years. I got about 17, soon to be 18 titles with Hal Leonard. Some just book and audio, some just video, some book and video. So, including the Hal Leonard Guitar Methods, book 1, 2, and 3. I co-authored that with Will Schmidt back in the day. I did a blues book for him, a country book, lead licks, rhythm riffs, a bunch of stuff. Can you dig it? And folks, don't forget that if you don't have a copy of your Koch Marshall Trio from the UPNA CD, which is delicious, if I may be so bold, I like to just refer to it as it's a treat. It's a treat for your mind, body, and soul. And you can get it digitally as of tomorrow, or you can get hard copies through my website, gregkoch.com. Or today, you can download the audio from Bandcamp. If you're a Bandcamp person, you'll know that the artist gets more money if you get it through Bandcamp. Go to Koch Marshall Trio on Bandcamp, and you're good to go. And you can get physical copies through Amazon as well. But anyways, thanks so much for tuning in, folks. Appreciate it as always. Thank you, Wildwood. And again, if you dug any of the guitars that I have played, the only one that's really not for sale is, well, you can get one like this at Wildwood, although I understand they're all out of Bradford Beach Blue right now. But the Les Paul Jr. I played, that specific guitar is for sale. That Suhr S antique guitar that I played that looks like a delicious banana dessert is for sale. And then, of course, the American Professional 2 is for sale, as is the overdrive pedal, the ODS 181 by Jetter. That's a Wildwood exclusive. So if you want to show the love to Wildwood, they're underwriting these video chats and plays and chats that I do. So thank you so much, folks. Appreciate it as always. And Patrick McManus says vinyl may be coming minus a couple tunes. You know what we might do, Patrick? We might actually do a double disc. And actually, instead of taking away tunes, we might add a couple. And that'll be like a special vinyl thing because we've got a couple tunes in the can that we could add to it. So we might do that. But we will keep you apprised of all of that stuff. Thank you so much, folks. Appreciate it. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow at 4 o'clock Central Time.